Hey everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome to the first day of 12 Days of Sparkle and Shine, and we are going to be working with sequins. And I am going to go ahead and scrap lift that beautiful photo layout you see up in the right hand corner. And this goes by quickly because most of it is just me gluing and stitching sequins. So you're going to see how I started to make it go ahead and work. I have slowed this down a lot because otherwise my video was like 3 minutes long. So I'm trying to give you a little bit longer than that. And my first idea here is, I was like, well, that's no big deal. There's like, I saw 6, I think, and I'm just trying to make it all even. It doesn't work completely correctly. I don't know exactly what I was thinking, but my first lines work just fine because it's a straight up and down line, but then my sideways lines to make the rest of the snowflakes don't. And I used an entire pouch of sequins, little baggie of sequins. Now this is one I had in my stash for a long time. I don't think that they're still available at Spiegel Mom Scraps. They were the like the rainbows and something. They were a beautiful, very girly collection, and they just happened to fit perfectly. I also had this piece of mixed media paper. It is something I tried to do for another layout that never worked out, so it's just kind of been hanging out in my stash, and I found it worked perfectly for this layout to just kind of put some sequins on top of it and have a fun pattern underneath. I loved the way it turned out, so it was nice to have a little bit of something there. And trying to see something land. Anyways, Dreamland. I think these might be called Dreamland. There you go. So I'm going to line them all up, and then I do take a row of glue. The way I found it worked best for me was to take a row of glue and then put my sequins on, and then let that all dry and go back. And I am going to stitch in white. I just want to make sure that they really stick. Excuse me. I have really good glue, but with sequins, I have seen that they've fallen off before, and I just didn't want that to happen. So stitching was going to be the way to go. And I'm glad I did that because even as I was stitching, some of them would pop off. So I'm really, really pleased that I went ahead and did that. And then it speeds up just a little bit so you can kind of see. I did have a plan on using this sequin, that big, my words aren't coming to me today, that big beautiful pink snowflake right in the middle. But with the photos I end up choosing, that's not going to work. And I'm just showing you how when I go ahead and do the stitching, I'm just taking my paper piercer and my fun foam. I find fun foam is the easiest thing to poke through. It's just available. It's always at my desk, and so I just use it. I don't care that there's holes in it. It's going on the back of photos most of the time anyway, so you're never going to see it. And then I got that all stitched out. I picked these 2 photos, which are of my daughter from last December when she was learning to take her first steps and trying to walk. She was an early walker. She walked, I think, faster than my son did. So it was fun to watch her. And Sean is the one to teach the kids to walk. He's the one that takes the time and walks around with them, and it's adorable. So you can always see his hands there, and her little outfit kind of just fit this snowflake perfectly. And because it was in December and it was cold, I felt like the snowflake worked really well. I'm just going to add the word today. That's my title. And eventually I'm going to go ahead and do a big long amount of journaling. You're not going to see it in the finished layout. I don't get to it. And that, honestly, that's all I do. It's such a simple layout because those sequins took me so long. I didn't want to cover anything up. So I hope you enjoyed this. We're very excited to be back with another 12 days series and making it a little bit different this time. So that's really fun. I'm just going to go ahead and back it with some purple. Be sure to head on over and check out Daisy's take on what she does with sequins. And we will see everyone back here tomorrow with another episode and a new prompt for you. Bye everyone. I hope you're having a great Boxing Day. See ya.